this is not an easy place to come and win at, but I was really proud of our kids, how they fought, and we had a couple injuries, and it kind of affected us the second half, just our continuity, but be able to run. We lost Peter Montini, who, he's a guy that doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but he really does affect a lot of different things that we do. So, but really proud of our defense. Our defense played extremely hard tonight, and finished out at the end. Really proud of how our guys ran the football. Avery had another big night. If we could have held on to the ball without a couple of those turnovers, it wouldn't have been as close as it would have been at the end. But really proud of our effort. It's a big win for our team.
Your defense did come back. Last week it was very standard type things, but you made some splash plays tonight. You get sacks, tackles for loss. Gabe Kershke played phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, how proud are you of your defense to kind of really make those big plays?
I was really proud of them. I gave them the game ball tonight. I thought their effort was really outstanding, and whenever you can hold these guys down, it's a big night. And so, it wasn't a perfect game, but it was a game that we needed to win, and our guys found a way to do it.
To beat Air Force and to do it in Colorado Springs, something CSU fans have wanted for some time. How significant is it within the program?
Yeah, it's important. Last year we beat Boise. That hadn't been done. And then this week when I started talking to the kids, we talked about CSU hadn't beaten them since 2002, and that's 22 years ago. I think we only had 3 kids that were alive the last time that happened. So long time ago, way overdue, and we're very proud that we could get it done tonight.
Gabe Kershke is a guy that hadn't played much at Wisconsin. What was it that you saw about him that you thought he could come in and be an impact guy?
We just thought he was a guy that was up and coming, that it was going to be a really good player, and he's been extremely consistent for us. Plays really hard, and his teammates love him. They just know he's consistent, and he's going to really give his all every time he's in there. And so, we just have a lot of unselfish guys that are playing and really sacrificing for each other. And when you have that, things start to build on each other. And I can feel our team getting closer all the time. And I'm really excited about what we can accomplish.
You mentioned that consistency of Gabe kind of week to week, and he's made plays, but tonight it felt like he dominated the entire game. Did this one kind of feel like maybe a breakout game for him?
I hope it is, yes. I think he's a guy that practices extremely hard. He's a guy that sacrifices for his teammates, and he's only going to get better. That's the exciting thing about him, is he's only going to get better. And so we got to start stacking these kind of performances one on top of another.
How far have you come since the first month of the season as a team, and where have you improved the most, and where can you go from here?
I think we've been working on this since the spring, since last season. We made a lot of changes. We made a lot of changes on how we practice. We made changes offensively. We made some changes defensively. And we're trying to play as a team. And so, we played a pretty tough schedule, the early part of the year. We played, the number 1 team in the nation. And I really felt like as we started getting a conference play, we would start getting in a groove. And, we still got to try to find a way to create more turnovers, and we got to protect the ball. And that's a big part of it. But, our ability to run the football and control the clock and keep it away from the other team, it's starting to pay dividends. It's helping our defense play through stretches and keeping them fresh. And I just think we're complementing each other better. And if we can continue to make big plays in special teams, I think that's going to help us win games.
Hey, Coach, how important was the end of the second half when Kershke, causes the fumble, you turn that into a touchdown, and then he blocks the field goal at the end.
Yeah, the field goal is huge. That was really good complimentary football at the end of the first half. And, the turnover was big. And then us responding and getting the ball in the end zone. And, the first drive broke my heart. We went right down, and then we fumbled right on the 1.5 yard line. And that would have changed the complexion as well. And so we just got to do a better job of holding on to that. But we've just got to continue to improve as a team. If we can continue to get better, these next 5 weeks, we can have a nice season.
The foul
Coach, what did you
possession.
see from your vantage point on the 85-yard touchdown play?
The pass?
From upstairs, it looked like a phenomenal catch.
It was a great catch, and Braden did a nice job of reading that and getting the ball to Caleb Goody. And, you know, our young receivers just keep doing things and gain confidence every week. I think they're going to continue to get better, and we're capable of making explosive plays like that, you know. And so we just got to keep giving them opportunities. Braden's got to keep bringing them along. And, you know, every week that we make plays like that, we gain more confidence.
Your final offensive possession with a chance to maybe run it out there. There's the penalty, and then clock's running a little bit, and then run the play before 2 minutes. Was it lack of recognition, or what happened there that kind of gave them some extra time?
The extra time, you're going to have to ask the people in Pittsburgh all that. You know, they kept putting more time on the clock every week or every game, every play there at that last series. But, you know, we had the penalty, and we got called for a high-low block, which is very rare. And so I don't know. I'll have to look at the film, but the penalty really hurt us.
What was the most significant thing in that fourth quarter, do you think, that kind of, you know, I guess helped Air Force come back into it?
Well, we didn't have the continuity we needed offensively. You know, we needed to have more continuity and get first downs, and we just weren't able to do it. We were struggling finding our rhythm there. And, you know, after Peter got hurt, we were trying to figure out who we could play at tight end, and Vince went down, and so just got a little hairy there as far as our tight end positions. And so, but it's something we'll overcome, and we'll learn from this performance, and we'll make.
How encouraging is it with your wide receiver core that it's 2 weeks in a row you've had a different wide receiver have 100 yards?
Yeah, it's really important. I think it just adds to their confidence, and we're going to need that going down the stretch, especially, you know, not having Torrey. And Braden's going to have guys that he can count on. And so, you know, we're just looking at it 1 week at a time. We're not getting ahead of ourselves, and we're just going to try to find a way to win a game every week. And obviously next week it'll be New Mexico.
Did you feel pressure coming into this one, just knowing that you needed one of those rivalry wins for CSU?
I've been feeling pressure for 40 years coaching football, so I don't know. I don't know even how to answer that question, to be honest with you.
Do you get any, like, almost sense of relief that, you know, this is your first win in a rivalry game here at CSU?
No, I mean, we wanted to win the game, and so it was important for us to win it. And, you know, we'll get another chance when we play Wyoming.